This video, I want to talk about how we can stop seeking approval from other people. We look for validation from people around us, people online, or people in the world, and we can stop this behavior to make our lives richer, healthier, and happier, and more successful. Seeking approval from other people and external validation is something that lots and lots and lots of us go through. I know it affected me hugely. And I was only really able to recognize it once I had gone through it and come out the other side. So the first point is to actually recognize whether this affects you. For me, I would let other people make my decisions. I would try my hardest to please people. I suffered anxiety about disappointing them. This led to me being unable to say no to people. You don't have to stay the same. We can all change, we can all grow. We're here to grow, and it's not difficult when you have the pieces of the puzzle. So why do we do it? Why do we seek external validation to prove how valuable we are? Well, biologically, we are group animals, and we needed to belong in order to survive. But in today's world, that isn't really relevant anymore, and it's only a tiny part of the reason behind why we do it. I believe that the reason we seek validation is because we've become so out of touch with ourselves that we don't understand our value. The problem with seeking external validation is that we just randomly allow anybody to choose whether we are good enough. So we walk into a room of people and immediately want to be liked. We crave acceptance. We shrink inside as we face the doubt of whether we will be good enough to hit that mark. Will they like us? Will we be popular? But who are we asking to judge us? You know, we're not very specific about it, are we? We just randomly accept anybody's opinion. And it's not even opinion, it's just a feeling, a gut feeling, whether you say the right thing. It can affect you so much, this craving for being accepted. Let's face it, there are 8 billion people on the earth. They're not all gonna like you. They're not all going to like me. I'm not going to resonate with 8 billion people, so I may as well be true to me. And then if people do resonate with who I truly am, then we form a real friendship, because we both benefit from each other rather than it being me needing their validation. And the key is to become in touch with who we really are. And that's what I think a lot of us are not in touch with. We can transform any behaviour. The thing is, most people set about it back to front. So what they do is they decide, I don't want to do that anymore, so tomorrow I'm not going to do it. And then they face cravings, struggles, weaknesses. They maybe fail in their goal. And it's because they've just made the decision on a conscious level. They've just decided, I'm going to change. But what we need to do is change our belief patterns. And when we can change our belief patterns, the rest is easy. First step is awareness. Are you seeking external validation? If you are, great. Dig into it, analyze it, be aware of it. Second step, educate your conscious brain. Read, watch videos, listen to people, observe the world. The third step is very linked. The third step is feeding your subconscious mind with evidence. Repeated lessons that you give your conscious brain will seep through to your subconscious mind. You can also reinforce it with mantras, so you can actually say to yourself daily the new truths that you want to actually believe. Once you have your conscious and subconscious mind on board, it's an emotional and holistic change that takes place, followed by finally changing the activity. So, your beliefs create your thoughts create your feelings create your actions, and your actions create your results or your reality. So you can literally change what you experience by changing your beliefs. And by believing that you are super powerful, super beautiful, super wonderful, just as you are, complete with mistakes, you don't need other people to validate you. What can you actually do about it? Number 1, take some time out of every single day. Time that's just for you. Show your subconscious mind that you are important, that you are a priority in your day. That little bit of your time is for you. As well as this, you can do meditation. Not everybody practices meditation. I highly recommend it. I believe that the results of meditation become clearer as you go forward with your practice, not initially. So if you do one meditation, don't expect to feel, oh, I've suddenly changed. It's regular meditation that brings the results, and it's well worth it. And as well as this, movement is so important. So take some exercise, get out there, go for a walk, get in touch with nature, do some yoga, whatever it is that appeals to you. Exercise not only gets you healthier, but it also boosts your dopamine levels, which is something that you get when you get validation from outside people. When people give you praise, you get a dopamine hit. So you could be getting like this craving for dopamine, which you can then replace by taking exercise. And it's good for you, apart from anything else. Mentally, physically, spiritually, in every single way. Exercise is just supreme. Daily affirmations can help a lot of people, basically sending a message to your subconscious mind. So you could choose to say, I am enough, or I am wonderful, and you repeat it regularly to yourself in your mind, or you put little stickers up. But on its own, this is not particularly a helpful habit I found. It needs to be linked with your emotions. So when you say the words, you need to feel the words. I love you. If you say I love you to yourself, feel it. You can even go into the bathroom and say I love you into the mirror, but make sure it's attached to the emotions in your body, because if it's just the words, just doing it as an exercise, that tends to not have any actual power. You can also practice journaling. Journaling is a great way to see your thoughts at the end of the day. Write out how you're thinking, what you've been doing, how it affected you, and then you can start to see the correlation between your thoughts and your events, the activities of your day. Finally is what you eat. So for me, this is absolutely essential that it's a plant-based diet, because that's in alignment with my core beliefs of not causing unnecessary suffering or pain to other beings when I don't need to. So by living on a plant-based diet, I feel joy and at peace. Know that you're going in the right direction, and work on praising yourself, accepting yourself, loving yourself, and giving yourself validation that doesn't need to come from online, from friends, or from anybody in the world other than from inside of you. That's how you can say goodbye to people-pleasing and seeking validation, and know that you are beautiful, you are, and that way you can experience more love. You can give more love, you can receive more love, and you become a more powerful person, because when you feel secure in yourself, you're stronger. Namaste. Lots of love.